the NHL's social media accounts are publishing like the projected opening night lineups.
Yeah.
And the only team in the league causing a stir online is the Leafs. Like have you seen it where they posted?
I did.
They got Max Domi, of course, on the top line, and so the comments are just exploding. Marner to Domi, and this team stinks, and people in Ottawa. I find it humorous because Sens fans and Habs fans are jumping in. They're like, that team's not making the playoffs. They suck. I'm like, only the Leafs could generate content from a projected lineup card on July 28th.
It's so funny because I believe you and Feschuk were just teeing off on Jonas. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago?
a couple days ago.
Because Jonas felt like Bobby McMahon was the lock NHL All-Star that we haven't seen yet or whatever.
Right.
And Hayes, you broke his heart saying, I'm not even sure he's in the lineup
yeah, I know.
on opening night.
I was not happy with me, or Dave for that matter. But he took that one personally.
Yeah, but honestly, you're right. Like, it is posting, but I still think I don't know how you guys feel. There's another wave coming here, guys, because there's some good players out there that haven't signed, and it might be the Max Pacioretty PTO route to make teams here. Yes, Max Domi. I don't think that is what it's going to look like opening night, but it could. We'll see if Max. Like, the one thing that Max Domi is capable of is playing better in the regular season. So it wasn't that he's not that far removed. I think he got 72 points. That was probably 6-7 years ago. Mm-hmm. But could he get 55? Like, I don't think that's
especially if he's playing with 34, he should be able to.
Well, yes.
Like, you have to think someone's got to have the purpose of saying, I'm getting 34 of the puck. Whether it's Domi or Michelli, like, someone's got to kind of take that role and run with it because there's a really big void there now, Noodles.
Yeah, I think they are going to give a long run. I did agree with Jonas on one thing, is that I think Berube is going to give the newcomers a longer look in certain situations just to see if they can settle in, develop some chemistry. Michelli, I think, is a guy that has some creativity. I don't know. Like, I hate for him to have to go, okay, well, there's Marner's spot, Michelli, you fill it. Because he's going to fail because he's not Mitch Marner. Mm-hmm. But if he can develop some chemistry, like, it might be a scenario where maybe Nylander goes up there and they might start moving things around. Dakota Josh was a nice player. I like the signing. I think it's a really good signing. He's a big player who's tough to play against. Yeah, he scored, 18 as a career high? Could he get 15 to 20, maybe north of 20 if he gets some quality minutes with some good players? Absolutely.
If he scores 15, but he's confrontational and is a bit of an agitator and can change the temperature of a game, like, would that not be considered a win for Dakota Joshua? I think, like, they're dying to get 15 goals from a depth player at this point.
Absolutely.
That's a win. I keep coming back to, does Nick Robertson make the team? Like, is Nick Robertson opening night? I feel like I don't even know if he's with the organization. I think if things shake out, they might find a spot. You might have to open a spot for somebody else that comes in. He's a guy that's really polarizing for me because, he has scored. I think he had 12 in 56 games, something like that. Like, he can put the puck in the net, but he seems a little bit more one-dimensional. But he's got now guys that are ready to jump him on the depth chart. Where does Easton Cowan fit in? Does he push for a spot? Does he, Joshua's in the lineup. Like, that's the thing. Michelli's in the lineup. Those guys they brought in for a reason. Nicholas Waugh is in the lineup. Like, Tree really likes him. From, Hayes, you and I talked to him. Yep. What was that?
Trade deadline day. Yeah.
Trade deadline.
Or on Free Agent Frenzy on July 1.
Yeah, sorry. He was raving about him. Yeah. Saying, like, we think he's a matchup guy. He's big and, agitating. Like, to me, this team is going to look different, and I don't mind that. Isn't that what we've been begging for?
It was mandatory, right?
Yes.
Feschuk, like, they had it was and it was some of it was out of their hands. Marner was going to leave anyway. Right. So he's gone.
Yeah. I mean, you can argue how different it's actually going to be with basically the big piece being Marner.